Lynn likes to panic in badminton, and I know a lot of you guys.
I don't like it.
She has no choice. If you guys watching these videos, you know exactly what we're talking about. You know, a lot of lower level players from social to beginners, they panic a lot. And especially as they play with better players, that panic level just increase exponentially. So I was thinking, what's the best way to try to teach Lynn not to panic, especially when you have a fast kind of game. Because when you have slow game, you don't really panic. Get everything coming at a slower pace, the people move slower, the shuttle moves slower. Most of the time it tends to be lift or really slow drop. But when you're playing a fast game, you know, smash come harder, the flat drive will come in as well, you know, and even the little drop shot is that little bit further away from you than before. Or even the shots up here, instead of being up here for you to hit, suddenly now it's here. So quality and pace increases a lot as you get to a better level. So I've decided the best way for Lynn to actually learn not to panic is actually by learning to drive, right? Because one of the important things about driving is that you don't tend to swing as big, right? So a couple of things happen with driving. First is that the shuttle comes quite fast to you. Secondly, you can't do big swing. If you do big swing, you can't prepare the racket to get ready for the next shot. So you always have to learn to be prepared and do short swing. And it is this preparation, high racket and short swing, as well as bouncing up and down, really helps you to get ready for the next shot and hit those shots in a controlled manner. The other good thing about the drive is that it will teach Lynn to identify when the shot is a good enough height for her to drive and drive flat, and when the shot is at the difficult height, which means it tends to be below the tape, then she can't afford to hit a hard shot. Because if it's already below the tape and you're trying to hit a flat shot, it will go into the net. If you're trying to hit down, it will also go into the net. And that's what a lot of lower level players don't realize. They can see every shot is a shot to hit hard and to hit down without realizing when they're in trouble. So she has to constantly modify her swing and her thinking and her choice, you know, her shot selection, learn to be calm and not make mistakes. If you're struggling, being panicked, always feel rushed and can't control your swing, learning to drive will be a massive help, okay? So let's see if I can help to improve Lynn, okay? Let's go. Okay, let's do some driving first.
No smash.
It wasn't a smash, it was a drive. It was a fast drive. A couple of things we're going to fix on is that one is that her feet, I really want her feet to bounce more on her toes, on the ball of her feet, rather than actually have the whole heel down the floor, right? So you really need to lift. If you can lift the heel off the floor, what you find that just a little bit, just a little bit, and bend your knee. And by doing that, you're going to do a lot of this bouncing up and down on both your feet. And that allows you to lightly shuffle. The other big thing is that her swing is still too big, right? So she really need to learn. So you are staying in your V grip, and essentially you just open your hand up like this. Yes? So I'm still staying in the V grip. I'm not in the pen handle or anything like that. Still in the V grip. And what you're going to learn is as you draw the racket back.
But what's happened? The shuttle go to right into your chest. You can't do this.
Yeah, so that's where, by being light on your feet, you can crouch up and down. You are not stuck in this position. But the big thing about doing flat drive is that you constantly have to modify your position depending on what the shot is. So the big thing about badminton is that the more you can prepare, the better your quality of shot will be. So the high level people tend to understand that my shot quality depends on my preparation. So for example, if I'm at the net and my racket is here, suddenly it's now much easier for me to intercept. Yes? So a lower level might see me play and go, oh my gosh, you are so fast at the net. How do you intercept so much? Well, a big part of it is because I have my racket up, I'm always bouncing, I'm always finding the shuttle. While a lower level player might be like this, racket here, and just look, Like they too scared or go after the shuttle. Or if they react and they're always late. And they go, why is your shot better? Preparation makes a huge difference to it. And being like this makes a big difference to what kind of shot you can do. So don't think about, oh, what happened this here? What grip do you use? It's not the case. You can use, your feet can do a lot if you actually allow it to move, right? So that's what I would love for Lynn to do more, be on the ball, her feet, right? And have this racket up. Yeah, so if you can. So lift the heel off the ground just a little bit and just bounce up and down. Yeah, okay? Yes. So then what I would love is having this racket like this rather than like this. Yeah? Okay, so now as you bring it back, you should have a little gap and then you can pull and squeeze. But you've got to be able to flat, right? Pull and squeeze, right? So as you come back, that got to have a little gap, right? Yeah, yeah. So I'm here, yes, pull, squeeze, yeah? You see the gap? So I don't have to lift my finger, right?
If I don't lift my finger, I have no gap. My hand is small.
Okay. Learn to finish her swing about there and not lower. So let's see, right? See if you can keep the flat, yeah, just a little bit, not all the way. Yeah, there you go, beautiful, love that. Good. Yeah, keep bouncing up and down. That's it. Good. Keep bouncing, don't forget to bounce. Up and down, see? Yep, you can. How do I say this? When you squeeze your racket, don't just do this, right? You want to go like that, okay? But it's where you do your contact point. If your contact point like this, then it'll go flat. If your contact point like this, then it'll go down.
I know what you mean, but when you do it, it's hard to know the difference.
If the shots go below the tape, you can't be aggressive with the shot anymore. Because if you be aggressive with the shot, it's either going to the net, or if it go upward, it's going to keep going up, and you're going to feed them the height, right? So you have to be a little bit softer with a shot, and really concentrate on getting the shot over. You're in trouble. The moment you go below the tape, you're in trouble. Your main objective is not about aggressive, it's about getting the shuttle over the net. Good. That's it. That's it. Split. Rack it up. Rack it up. See, that was a panic shot. Bounce. Bounce. Right? Not to do big swing, especially when the shot below the tape. Good. Good. Good.
Hey!
Teasing, man. Level 2 for drive is that for Lynn, instead of being at the middle of the court, I'm gonna get her to be on the service line. So now as you can see, this is when you will really see the likes of Lynn being really aggressive, massive swing, and guess what? Net, 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 all day long.
Show you.
All day long, right? So in order for her not to hit into the net, a couple of really important key things that she was doing before, she really have to do for this exercise. One is that racket has to be ready, right? Mm-hmm. Because the shuttle is going to come so fast now, she's going to have less time to react. What it means is that with the racket up here, it's already here. It's so much easier for her to squeeze the racket when the racket's already here. If it's here, they're too slow. And the moment too slow, guess what happened? They panic and they do a big swing. The other big thing she has to realize after she hits, her hand got to stop about here and go back up. Okay, because if she go like this, oh, that's really slow. There's no way she's going to get that racket up in time. When the shuttle now go quite flat like this is when Lynn has to really kind of go, okay, I am hitting below the net height. I can't be aggressive. She either do a little soft shot or she has to learn to crouch down and do that kind of drive. and not panic at the same time as well. Because obviously when the shuttle go below the tape and you're hitting from up high, there's no way you're going to go over. You have to get your body weight underneath the shuttle in order to guide it up. Yes? Big thing now, the shuttle coming so fast at her, if she doesn't bounce, there's no way she's going to adjust her position to move around. Out, hit. That's it. Where's your bounce in the middle? Go!
That
was pretty tricky.
was mean.
And there's a shot that Lynn will be able to get as she gets better and better. But there's no way she's going to get that shot if she doesn't bounce. That's it. That's it. See, your swing is too big. That's it. Keep it up. Keep it up. Why is your feet? And now the big problem with Lynn is that quite often she steps forward, but she doesn't step back. So she steps forward and forward and forward, and eventually she's hitting like this.
Yeah, I'll go to your side.
So if you enjoyed the video, please click on like, comment below, let me know, let us know any tip that was really helpful. Apart from that, there's lots of content here to help you with your badminton journey. So like, subscribe.
Let's get better together.
Good job.